My name is Jason Perkins, and I'm a Georgia workers' compensation attorney. I'm excited to bring you another episode in my Georgia workers' compensation video series where I provide you helpful information about the rules and benefits of Georgia workers' compensation law. Today, I'm going to talk to you about ankle injuries at work. But before we get into that, be sure and be on the lookout for my upcoming video about whether Georgia workers' compensation covers post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, let's talk about ankle injuries at work. They're pretty common. A lot of times people will twist their ankle at work. They may be walking along and step in an uneven place in the floor or in a hole. Sometimes somebody steps on a pallet or something like that and twists their ankle. Or someone falls and they fracture or break their ankle. So what happens after you suffer an ankle injury at work? Well, ankle injuries are treated much like any other sort of workers' compensation injury. And in Georgia, that means there's three basic types of workers' compensation benefits. There's lost wage benefits, which are temporary total or temporary partial disability. Those are benefits that workers' comp pays when you're totally out of work because of your injury, or when you're back at work but making less money. There's your medical benefits, which basically means the insurance company is paying for the medical treatment that you need because of your injury with certain authorized doctors. That can include medication, physical therapy, testing, surgery, basically any sort of treatment that you need to help you recover from your injury. The third benefit is what's called permanent partial disability benefits. That's benefits that workers' comp will pay you if you have a permanent impairment as a result of your ankle injury. Now, I've discussed all those benefits in detail in previous videos in my Georgia workers' compensation video series, and I'm not going to focus on them today. We'll talk specifically about ankle injuries and some of the issues that come up if you do suffer an ankle injury. One of the main issues that comes up is that even after recovering from your injury and getting treatment, you may have some permanent impairment or some limitations from your injury. You may not be as good as you were before. And if you do, it can be very difficult to return to work, especially if you had a job that required you to be on your feet a lot. If you performed a job that you can sit down most of the time like I do, then an ankle injury may not affect your ability to work too much. But if you're on a job where you have to stand all day long, you have to do a lot of walking around or climbing or that sort of stuff, having permanent restrictions from an ankle injury can make it very difficult to return to work. You may need to continue to receive workers' compensation benefits for some time afterward. And there are limits on how long the insurance company has to pay you workers' compensation benefits in Georgia. So if you're going to have permanent restrictions as a result of a severe ankle injury, that can be a very difficult thing. That's one of the main issues that people face with ankle injuries. I hope you found this information helpful today. If you have, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or by liking it. If you'd like more information about Georgia workers' compensation law, I'd recommend that you visit our Perkins Studdard Workers' Compensation YouTube channel. All the videos from my workers' compensation video series are posted there and are available for your review. And you can also sign up there and subscribe to be notified of future videos as they come out. If you have some specific questions about your case, I think the best way to get those questions answered is through a free consultation. You can set one up with me either by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen or by visiting our website, www.perkinslawtalk.com, and completing and submitting the form that's available there. Thanks for watching today, and I wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.